I'm back. Well, after a few years, I've decided to give this another go. We've got a new van. We're in a beautiful place, Rother Valley Country Park near Sheffield. And I thought, what better place and what better day, the sun's finally come out, than to give you guys a van tour of our new, to us, 2017 Volkswagen California Ocean. And I'll even show you a couple of little changes that I've done to the van just to make it a little more usable, and just some of the things that we've picked up over time. So stick with it. Welcome to our van tour. So as I mentioned earlier, the new van, we picked it up in March last year, so coming up pretty much to a year's worth of ownership. And in that time, we've been all the way down to Cornwall a couple of times, even went all the way up to Scotland and did Ben Nevis, all in the van. And you know what? It's never missed a beat. The van itself is a 2017 Volkswagen California Ocean. It is the 2-litre version with the 150 brake horsepower and the 7-speed DSG gearbox, which the drive on this is absolutely unreal. In fact, only the other day I went and had new tyres and brakes put on all around, and the drive's actually loads better as well. I didn't think it could get any better, but it is. I absolutely love it. It's a joy to drive. I still can't get over this big yellow thing in the sky. It feels like forever since we saw a bit of sun, and with the sun coming out today, I just jumped at the chance. I've even been at the van washed. 20 quid I'll never see again. By the time I got from the car wash to where we are now, it's filthy. But you know what? It felt good for that 5 seconds that I saw the van nice and clean. One of the very first things I had done to the van when I went and picked it up was getting cruise control fitted. For whatever reason, when the original owners spec'd this van from Volkswagen, they never opted for cruise control. Took it down to a place called Professional Retrofits, and I think they're in Nuneaton. Really nice, amazing service. Paul, the guy who owns it, really top-notch stuff. So yeah, if you're in the market for cruise control fitting on the buttons or on the stalk, I think Paul's your man. Not sponsored, just appreciate good service when we get it. Another thing that I changed as soon as I got the van was the head unit. It came with the original non-sat-nav version of it. Reached out to a guy called Moody on Facebook, who he sorted me out basically with an upgraded stereo that's now got CarPlay, sat-nav and everything. Brilliant head unit, factory fitted, all reverse sensors, front sensors, reverse camera, everything just works as it should, and I've had no faults with it whatsoever. Fantastic edge unit. As you can see as well, the van came with, I think it's called the Comfort Dash, so you get this nice little glove box there. You also get a little glove box down there, and then down the bottom these cup holders, and underneath the cup holders, I'll just hit the camera, underneath the cup holders, just down there is a bottle holder as well, and it's connected up to the aircon, so you put a bottle in the summer, turn the aircon on, it blows cold air onto that bottle of water, keeps it cool. Nice. So the van comes with like a full kitchen setup. Inside we've got I've added these little covers, actually got these off eBay, they're quite nice. But this is our fridge, quite a big fridge. I've got one of those little things at the bottom there, and that gets super cold, so it can either be a fridge or a freezer. So this is our internal table on these rails, and it when it focuses, that just slides out across this rail, a little leg pops out. I'll show you how it works in a minute when this little beauty decides to go for a little wander. But in addition to this table, there is also a table in the sliding door. So that little handle there, you pop that up, and then this table is your outside table with 4 legs. Goes under your awning. Really cool. One of the best add-ons that we've had for the van are these shelves that I got off Etsy. Now they are a bit expensive and you have got to pay import tax on them, but they simply just click in underneath this rail. So that's the bottom of the pop top, this rail, they just click in underneath. And we keep stuff like as cups, as brew kit, some tissues, a little Bluetooth speaker, things like that. Just really handy storage. And I saw a lot of things on Facebook, you know, when people first saw the photos, they didn't know that these were on hinges and come down, and they're held in simply just by these magnets on here and on there. So they just pop up and in. They're really good. I rate them quite a lot, to be fair. So we've got that and a new, where they can see it, just behind Honey's head, a little shoe rack for the van as well. That's really handy. My brother got me that for my birthday. One of the reasons why I decided to go for this van rather than a typical conversion is it came straight out the factory from Volkswagen. You know what, it's always been my dream car to own, a Volkswagen California. And I pinch myself every day that I've actually got one. I absolutely love it. The fact that the seats spin round, it's 2 single seats. In our last van we had a single and a double. Now we've got 2 singles, which makes for this little walkway as well, so you haven't got to get out the van to get in the back. It's just an all-rounder great piece of kit. The rear seats, they're on sliding rails as well, so I can slide them forwards and have a bigger boot, slide them back. And I'll show you a little bit in a future video on how everything works in this van. I'm not going to go into that today, but I just wanted to give you a general walk round and reintroduce myself, because it's been a few years since I've last done this, so please be gentle with me. So another reason why I chose this van as well is it's got these blinds all the way around on every window. And in fact, this window here, the little one, you slide that out, has these handy little storage compartments as well, which is good. We just use the top one there for the carbon monoxide detector. And in addition to having blinds all around the back, in the front, just there are some pull-out blinds that are integral to the van. They pull out, they clip into the centre. You put your sun visors down, and then you've got a set of internal blinds as well. One of the other things I bought when I first bought the van was this bike rack. Bought it second hand off Marketplace for I think 350, 400 quid. Never actually carried bikes on it, but it does come in handy when you have like a storage box or storage bag. You know, you can put things in there. I think it holds up to 30 or 40 kilograms. I might be wrong. I'll put the actual thing, the actual weight on the screen now. So that is from the Volkswagen website. That's the load that it can carry. I've also bought some roof bars. I've just not fitted them yet. Low profile roof bars that slot into those rails on the roof. So this is the boot of the California. We've got the cupboards on the left, a couple of bags embedded and stuff on the right there, and then underneath that storage goes all the way back to the bed. And like I said earlier, you can actually make the boot a lot bigger by sliding that seat forward. But another handy feature that is storage is up in here. So I just unzip this. You've actually got your camping chairs and an external windscreen cover stored in the tailgate, so you don't have to have chairs in your boot taking up space. They're already integral to the van. A handy thing to have as well on your van is we've got this little wind out, I think it's a 2-layer awning, comes as standard on the California. I've added on these little straps just for a bit more peace of mind, but essentially this winds out 2.5 meters and gives you protection from the elements. But what you can also get, which I love, is an awning room. So it essentially clicks onto the side. I'll put a picture on the screen now of our setup. And it gives you like an extra room basically. So you've got a living area, then your cooking / sleeping / everything else area inside the van. One of the main reasons why I wanted a California as well was the roof. So the roof on a California and I think a Marco Polo it's not operated by gas struts, rather than it's operated by hydraulics. So it's all electronically operated. You press a button on the control panel, which I'll show you in a bit, and essentially the roof goes up on its own, comes down, and because it's not on gas struts, because it's on these sort of steel arms, it's really sturdy. Honestly, it's day and night from the last pop top that we had. So that's it. That's our 2017 Volkswagen California Ocean. It's been an absolute dream buying one of these, making it his own. Since the day that we sold his old van, Scarlett Johansson, because she needed a new engine. I was just looking for vans all the time, and I always wanted one of these. So when the opportunity came up for me to get one, I kind of jumped at the chance. This van does have a name as well. It's called Billy Ocean, named for a number of reasons that I'll not go into, but we absolutely love the name, and we're looking forward to going on loads more adventures in Billy in due course. I think this year we've got a couple of festivals lined up. We're obviously doing our annual trip down to Cornwall again, which we can't wait for. And yeah, just looking forward to making loads of memories in it and seeing where we can take you guys along with us to share our adventures and hopefully create some nice content for you guys to enjoy. So thank you very much, everybody. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch. Either drop me a DM on Instagram or leave me a comment down below, and I'll be sure to answer all and everyone. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Ta-da.